Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. If you're stuck and need help moving your VA business forward, be sure to book your complimentary cut to the chase call with me so we can talk about the ways that I can help you. Book your call at yourvamentor.com/chase. Today I want to talk about finding clients, more specifically, finding a new client in 1 week. Yep. Today's quote is from Robert Collier. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. If you can get one client, you can get many clients, but you have to first focus on the daily efforts. Let's go. I said it, if you can find one client, you can find many clients. That is an actual fact. Once you figure out how to get one client for your virtual assistant business, you can get as many as you like. And yet the one thing that many virtual assistants fail to do is learn how to get that one client. They fail to focus on what it takes to get a client, relying instead on luck. You cannot build a business with luck. Well, you probably can, but you can't do it proactively. Today we're going to talk about how to get just one client in a week. Of course, that's not a promise. I can't tell you that you're going to have a client by the end of this week, but I can tell you what you need to do in order to have that happen. And yes, it is very possible. Being strategic about finding clients is going to be the best thing you can do for your business. No one wants to struggle. No one wants to fail. No one wants you to fail or struggle, least of all me. I absolutely want you to succeed. I want you to shout from the rooftops how great your VA business is. And I want you to let others know about the great clients you are supporting and how you're building an amazing lifestyle for your family from your VA business. I want you to be, say it with me, a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Finding a client in a week requires a focused and strategic approach. Here are the steps that you need to take. Number 1, define a target market. To find a client quickly and easily, you need to know who you're looking for. I know I talk a lot about your target market, and if you haven't defined yours yet, there is seriously no time like the present. What defines your target market? Industry or a group to start with. What do they do in their business? Where do they conduct their business? Who are their clients? How do they work with their clients? What support do they need to run or grow their business? And how can you help them? With an ideal target, you will be able to help them with many things. For instance, if I were to target podcasters, I would be someone who is detail-oriented, good at project management, have skills like writing and researching and audio editing. Yes, you can learn things, but the best place to start to find clients quickly is with what you already know. Learn how to get clients who need your particular skill set first, and then after that you can learn new stuff and change your target to work with a different one. When you know who your people are, you're going to know exactly what they need help with. I don't work with real estate agents. I don't know what they need help with specifically. I mean, I can guess at it, right? But I do work with business coaches. I know they need client care or customer service. They need basic marketing, social media, email management, CRM management, group program, and Facebook group management. So you get the idea. Find your target market and make a point of connecting with them every single day. Next is your online presence. You need to be sure that what you're putting out there online is up to date, current, and relevant to your target market. When people are looking for you, what do they see? If you're targeting podcasters, it should be very clear in your online presence that that is who you help. You need to mention them, and your content should be directed at them specifically. VAs aren't cheap. It costs money to work with us. Make sure your clients know that you understand their business and that they can trust you to help them. However you can showcase your skills and expertise is going to work. That might be through content, maybe through testimonials, definitely providing your service details. It's totally up to you what you put out there and where you put it, but you have to make sure that it's all cohesive. If I have a conversation with someone, anyone, in person or online, the next thing I do is Google them and go and check them out. And your clients are going to do this for you too. So make sure that whatever they see shows them what you want it to show them. Create and post your content consistently wherever your clients are hanging out. Next is networking. I tell virtual assistants to network every single day. I mean, every single day I tell people to network, not necessarily to network every day themselves, but I think you get my drift. Networking is far and away the number one way to get clients, so it should be a very big part of your marketing strategy. When you do it well, it becomes very easy because all you're really doing is becoming a part of a business community and having conversations. When you're looking to get a client quickly, one of the best ways is to reach out to a group you're networking with or to attend a networking event. Of course, with events, you're often at the mercy of the calendar, but if you can find regular events, that's always a great idea. Local groups often host monthly events, and some groups even meet more often than that. Remember, too, that you're going to meet not only clients in your networking, but a lot of others, too. Maybe the ratio is even larger than the clients that you're going to see, the people who will not be your clients. I call these people strategic partners or referral partners. All that means is they aren't going to be your client, but they might know someone who is or who could be. So everyone you talk to in a networking situation is valuable. With some practice, networking may even become fun for you. I actually will say will become fun for you. But again, when we're talking about getting clients quickly, truthfully, your number one way to do that is going to be talking to people. Business conversations, you know I talk about them a lot. 2 every day for 1 week means 10 to 14 conversations, depending on if you take the weekends off or not. And if you can talk to 14 people and not get a client, all that means is you aren't talking to the right people. Or maybe you're not saying the right thing, but that's another issue altogether. So your networking is important because you want to be sure you're spending your time in the right place. Show up every day and really become a part of that community. Next, ask for referrals. Who have you worked with before that might be able to suggest a new client for you, or at least a new connection that could lead to a client? When you're networking regularly, referrals often come in very easily. But even if you aren't doing much, you know people. How does asking for referrals work? Quickly? Well, for one thing, you can ask your current clients. Ask them if they know someone new who needs help. Very simple. Or you might even just ask your clients if they need more help than you're already giving them. So you get more work instead of, a brand new client. It opens a great conversation, and it's one that you can revisit regularly with them. It helps also if you give referrals regularly. I always tell you that the surest way to get a referral is to give one first, and I stand by that. When you give a referral to someone, I promise you they remember you. Your name is burned into their mind because they're grateful, right? And if they haven't thought of sending anyone your way before, I promise you they will think of you after you refer someone to them. It's almost like magic. Other things you can do include cold outreach, running a special promotion, even heading to those freelance platforms that I don't love, but you can get a client there. But these are a lot less likely to get you good clients quickly. And okay, so you aren't probably going to ask for referrals every single day, but you can do work worthy of referrals every day, and that should be the goal. The last thing you must try, if you haven't yet, is follow up. If you've been a VA for any time at all, you're going to have had conversations with people by now, maybe lots of people. Look at the proposals you've sent out, the emails you've sent, the messages you've sent or received. Who can you reach out to see if they need help? If you sent a proposal, reach out to see if they filled that role. If they did, ask how it's going. You can even ask them if anything has changed about their needs. Anyone you've talked to before or connected with before is not a new connection, and that means you can follow up with them. If you met someone at an event, reach out to see if they're attending another one, or ask them questions about how things are going for them since that event. You have something in common. You can use that in your follow-up. If you joined a group, make some conversation with people in it. Follow-up in a group is actually pretty easy, and we call it leveraged because there are a lot of people that you can reach out to or reach at once. You most definitely can and should follow up with people every single day, particularly if you're looking for clients. It's just a numbers game. The more people you connect with, the better off you're going to be. Getting a client in a week is easy when you have all the pieces in place. And if you don't have all the pieces in place, then focus on getting them in place, because I promise you the clients will come quickly and easily. Remember that with everything you do, that consistency is key. Implementing strategies like these regularly will increase your chances of finding clients consistently over time, which really is the goal, right? Adjust your approach based on the specific needs of your target audience and the nature of the services you're offering. Let's circle back to today's quote. Success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. It's so simple. And guess what? You can do this. Create your plan, put in the effort, and reap the rewards. If you're ready to get some help getting a strategy in place to find VA clients, that's where I come in. I'm here for one reason, as I always tell you, to help you become a ridiculously good VA. I've helped hundreds of VAs who are stuck get moving through private coaching, group coaching, and live and self-study trainings. If you want to talk about how we can work together, let's connect on a cut to the chase call. You can book yours at yourvamentor.com/chase. Thanks for tuning in this week. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.